Forget the beaches, fiestas, and jeepneys you see in postcards. The real power in the Philippines runs through secretive criminal empires. Behind closed doors, families control entire industries, from gambling dens and loan sharking to drug trafficking and political influence. Some operate with ruthless efficiency, leaving communities terrified while building unimaginable wealth. In this countdown, we reveal the top 5 richest criminal families in the Philippines, how they amassed billions, how they stayed untouchable for decades, and the shocking secrets that allowed them to thrive. These are dynasties where power, money, and fear are tightly intertwined, and their influence stretches from the streets to corporate boardrooms. Before we continue, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel Corporate Crime Dynasty for more stories. Number 5. The Lim Gambling Dynasty. Net worth, estimated $1.2 billion. The Lim family began in small-time underground poker rooms in Manila during the late 1980s. Over decades, they expanded into high-stakes gambling, sports betting, and electronic casinos. Today, they run a vast network that touches legal gaming operations and shadowy, illegal ventures. The Lim dynasty's operations are structured like a corporation. Managers, enforcers, and accountants handle thousands of bets daily. Their illegal casinos are hidden in plain sight, often operating inside legitimate businesses. Money laundering is achieved via offshore accounts, fake businesses, and casino chips recycled through legal gaming establishments. Enforcement is brutal, debtors disappear, and rivals are intimidated. Rumors suggest ties to politicians who provide protection from police raids. The family maintains influence through a network of local officials and security personnel. Whispers of bribery and subtle intimidation make investigations slow and dangerous. Their wealth and high-profile lifestyle send a clear message: cross the limbs, and there's a price. While authorities occasionally seize assets, the family remains largely untouchable. Modern surveillance and financial monitoring have slightly reduced their cash flow, but their influence continues to grow through reinvestment into legal fronts. Number 4. The Tan Drug Cartel. Net worth, estimated $1.5 billion. The Tan family built its empire by controlling regional drug distribution networks. Starting from street-level narcotics in the 1990s, they grew into transnational trafficking, using ports and private fleets to move illegal substances across Asia. The cartel specializes in high-volume, high-profit products. Using legitimate businesses as cover, shipping companies, logistics firms, and import-export corporations, the Tans massed billions in revenue. Complex laundering schemes funnel cash through casinos, real estate, and offshore accounts. Employees and low-level traffickers are expendable, but family members sit at the top with complete immunity. Political ties and corrupt law enforcement officers act as shields. Threats and bribes maintain loyalty and silence, while violence is reserved for high-stakes disputes. Rumors of assassinations and enforced disappearances surround their name. Several family members are under investigation, but few have been convicted. The family maintains a low profile, constantly shifting assets and using proxies to hide true ownership. Number 3. Sy Family Enterprises. Net worth, estimated $1.8 billion. The Sy family allegedly runs a mix of legitimate businesses and illegal ventures. Publicly, they appear as investors and entrepreneurs in tech, construction, and real estate. Behind the scenes, their operations include illegal gambling rings, loan sharking, and embezzlement. Their operations are highly sophisticated. Financial records are intentionally convoluted, money is moved through shell corporations, and unsuspecting business partners serve as unwitting accomplices. The family invests heavily in PR and legal teams, ensuring that any investigation is slow or stalled. Influence spreads to local politicians, banking institutions, and law enforcement. Employees are groomed to follow orders without question. Whistleblowers face threats, disappearances, or legal harassment, ensuring no leaks compromise the empire. Some low-level associates have been arrested, but the family remains untouched. Authorities often find themselves 2 steps behind, unable to connect the family's legal fronts with their illegal operations. Number 2. Gallo Crime Syndicate. Net worth estimated $2.3 billion. Originating from Cebu, the Gallo family began with smuggling and protection rackets. Over time, their enterprise expanded into money laundering, gambling, and corporate manipulation. They dominate entire districts and are considered untouchable in their strongholds. The Gallo dynasty operates like a multinational corporation. Smuggling operations are integrated with legitimate import-export businesses. They manipulate contracts and bribed officials ensure shipments pass without inspection. Violent enforcement keeps competitors in line, while sophisticated laundering hides billions in profits. Political influence is a cornerstone. Mayors, judges, and police officers reportedly receive financial incentives or favors. The family's wealth and public influence make prosecution difficult, and their public image is carefully crafted to avoid suspicion. Despite a few arrests of underlings, the family leadership continues to operate from the shadows, often shifting roles or using proxies to run day-to-day operations. Number 1. Ampachuan family. Net worth estimated $3 billion. Infamous for political violence and the 2009 Maguindanao massacre, the Ampachuans built a criminal empire combining politics, extortion, and intimidation. They control territories, businesses, and public offices across Mindanao. Their operations are all-encompassing: government contracts, protection rackets, drug trafficking, and more. Wealth is often funneled through front companies, family-run construction firms, and media outlets to hide illegal profits. Violence ensures compliance, and whispers of assassinations enforce control. The Ampachuans wield enormous influence over local law enforcement and judicial systems. Bribes, intimidation, and family alliances maintain dominance. Political power acts as a shield from prosecution. While several family members face trial, the empire remains resilient. Political shifts and ongoing investigations have reduced overt power, but hidden networks continue to generate wealth and maintain fear-based influence. From underground casinos in Manila to drug trafficking in Mindanao, these 5 families illustrate the shadow economy of the Philippines. They amassed billions while staying largely untouchable, often manipulating political systems, intimidating rivals, and investing in legitimate businesses to mask their crimes. These dynasties reveal a stark truth: in places where law enforcement struggles, wealth and influence can create empires beyond reach. Their operations affect thousands of lives, the employees, communities, and families caught in their web. Yet, as authorities adapt and investigations deepen, the cracks in these empires begin to show. Understanding these criminal dynasties isn't just about shock or fascination, it's about recognizing the interplay between wealth, power, and law. Even in a system built on rules, cunning, patience, and influence can tip the scales. The stories of the Ampachuans, Gallos, Tans, Sis, and Limps remind us, true power doesn't always announce itself with a title. Sometimes, it quietly builds an empire in plain sight, reshaping a nation without most people ever noticing. Thanks for watching to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.